guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing my what's in my hospital bag video for you guys. Today I'm currently 39 weeks and 5 days pregnant, so I've only got a couple of days left before my due date. So I thought I would do this video now and then I can pack everything away and put it in the car ready for when he makes his arrival. So to start off with, I'll show you the bag that I'm using for my hospital bag. This bag isn't new. I actually bought it on our honeymoon in New Zealand last year in February. It's from a store called Colette. There is Colette in Australia and obviously New Zealand. Not sure about the rest of the world, but it's definitely in Australia and it's quite popular too. So this is the bag that I'm using for my hospital bag. As you can see, it is quite large. It's got lots of pockets. It's got a front pocket, a back pocket. It's got a zip pocket on the inside and a couple of pouches on the inside here as well. So I absolutely love this bag. I thought it was super pretty. Obviously it's been quite used and worn, so it's definitely not in the best condition, but it's perfect for my hospital bag and it fits everything in there really nicely. So to start off with, I'll go through the sort of toiletry based items that are in my hospital bag. Obviously not all of my toiletries are in my hospital bag, such as my toothbrush and things like that, because we'll obviously grab them at the last minute before we leave for the hospital. So to start off with, I've got some maternity extra long pads in my hospital bag. Obviously after you give birth, hopefully all natural and vaginally, I will have a little bit of blood and some fluid and stuff, so definitely some maternity pads for that reason. Also along the lines of the pads, I've got these Libra Get Fresh wipes. So these are wipes for after you pee or go to the toilet, because obviously after you give birth, especially vaginally, going to the toilet and using dry, rough toilet paper is probably not something you're going to be wanting to do. So these wipes are flushable and portable and biodegradable and all of that fun stuff, and they're just like a wet little sort of wipe that you can use rather than using toilet paper. The next thing I have packed in my hospital bag is these two items from Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula brand. So the first one is nursing butter. So this is for your nipples, obviously. So it's for soothing relief for breastfeeding mothers. So I will definitely be breastfeeding, so no doubt my nipples will be getting dry and cracked and a little bit sore to start with. So this was definitely something that I came across that I think will be beneficial in my hospital bag. And going along with that as well, this one is Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula and it's for stretch marks. So I do have a bigger version of this that I've been using throughout my pregnancy, and I really like this stuff and this brand, so this is just a little travel size to put in my hospital bag to take with me. Next thing I have in my hospital bag is some Qv-Deodorant. So Qv is an Australian brand, it's natural and organic, and all the ingredients are safe while holding the baby and breastfeeding and things like that, so that's definitely something that I packed in my hospital bag as well. And also going with breastfeeding, I have some Johnson's Ultraform nursing pads packed in my hospital bag as well. So these are obviously for your breasts. Once your milk comes in, you'll more than likely be leaking, or I know I will more than likely be leaking. I have been leaking colostrum since about halfway through my pregnancy, and it has been really bad the last couple of weeks. So I think I will definitely need these while I'm in hospital, and especially when my milk comes in. I also have some Daily Balance Woolworths Select brand facial wipes. I'm not really too bothered about the facial wipes that I use. This is actually, I find these really good. These have vitamin E in them and they've got moisturiser, so it makes my skin really soft. I think these will benefit me in the hospital while I'm in the bed and I don't want to get up to wash my face. I can just grab one of these to refresh. I also have some hair things packed in my hospital bag. So I have this little detangler hairbrush. I really like this because it's really compact and small and it can be crushed and it's fine, and it is a really good hairbrush. I also have some hair ties and hair clips. I've just got attached the hair clips rather than using bobby pins because I feel like if I want to get my hair out of my face, the clips will be much easier and practical. Speaking of keeping my hair out of my face, I also have packed a headband. So I absolutely love these headbands. These are the bandana headbands, so they undo and you can make them as tight or as loose as you want them. You can undo them and make them as thick or thin as you want them as well. So I think this will be really handy when I'm in labour, keeping my hair off my face. I also have some, I guess, face cloths packed. So I have 2 of these. So I feel like I can probably wet these with water and use them on my face to cool down while I'm in labour, or my husband can take care of wetting them for me and yeah, bring them to me if I need them. So I also have a small compact mirror packed in my hospital bag. So I did see this on plenty of blogs and videos about what's in people's hospital bags, and I thought it was a little bit strange, but it does make sense now that I think about it, because if I do have to have a C-section or a epidural or have some sort of needle in my arm that restricts me to the bed, rather than having to get up and go into the bathroom, I can have this compact mirror with me in the bed so I don't have to move around as much. So I won't show you guys because it will reflect, but this is obviously the little compact mirror. I also have this small spray bottle packed in my hospital bag as well. So this sort of goes along with the face wipes that you can wet and use to cool down. So I just figured having a spray bottle to just spray my face if I do get too hot or flustered during labour can help me cool down and relax me a little bit. So that's also in my hospital bag as well. So I think any time that you're in hospital and are expected to stay there for a night or more, you definitely want to have some thongs that you can wear around the hospital and maybe in the shower, depending on the hygiene situation. So the hospital that I'll be giving birth in is very small and there's only one birthing suite, but I did pack some thongs as well, or flip-flops or jandals, depending where you are and where you're watching this. So yeah, these will just be for in the shower if I feel like I need to protect my feet, or walking around the hospital in general. Speaking of footwear, I will be giving birth in summer. It's summer at the moment and I'm obviously due in a couple of days, but I did pack some slip-on slippers. So these are just from Kmart. I think they were about $8. They have a rough bottom for some grip, but I thought these might come in handy to have next to the bed. They're easy to slip on and off, just so I don't have to walk around barefoot or wear my thongs all the time as well. And keeping with the feet theme, I've also packed some bed socks as well. So I know it's summer, but the hospital aircon can get pretty cold and I like my feet to be nice and warm, and these have some little grips on the bottom of them to help you from slipping. I don't know where these are from. My mum actually got me these for Christmas last year. But yeah, I figured these might come in handy at the hospital as well. Okay, moving on to the clothes that I packed for myself in my hospital bag. First of all, I have this robe. This robe I got from Kmart. I think it's about $12. Very cheap, not very flattering. But this robe I'm planning on wearing while I'm in labour, so I don't actually mind if it gets stained or gets fluid on it or anything like that. So I will show you guys. So as you can see, it's not, you know, colourful or magical or anything like that. It does have buttons at the front that undo, which I like because, as I said, I will be breastfeeding, so that allows easy access to my boobs. Now I also have some pajamas packed as well, obviously. So I will be planning on staying in the hospital for maybe 1 or 2 nights, depending on what time of day that he is born. But the pajamas that I packed are both from Peter Alexander. Super cute, both were gifts actually. So there's these pair of shorts, really stretchy, really comfy, really loose. So I figured they would be quite comfortable after giving birth in the hospital. Now this isn't a set, this is a separate singlet to a different set, but another Peter Alexander singlet. So it's just a loose black singlet, and yeah, I'm sure I can breastfeed and have easy access and things like that while wearing that as well. Now I also have some clothes for my coming home outfit. So I just have some loose black tights that I can wear. They're really super thin and super loose, so they should be quite comfortable to just go home in and not have to worry about looking okay. So with the tights, I also have packed a t-shirt and a maternity singlet. So both of them can fit over my remaining bump, and I'm sure to be very comfortable and cool when I leave the hospital. Now moving on to delicates. So I have some maternity nursing bras packed as well, and a camo singlet that's also a nursing maternity singlet as well. So this maternity bra is from Cotton On Body. So it's actually quite pretty. It's got the pink bow in the middle, and then it has the ability to unclip so you can nurse wearing this bra, and it's got some pink lace here. So I really like this. It's quite comfortable. I have 2 of them, hence why one of them is packed in my hospital bag. The next maternity nursing bra I actually got from ASOS, which is an online company. They have really good quality and they're really well priced as well. So this is the one I got from ASOS. So it's not a shaped cup like the other one, but it does have the ability to unclip and be used as a nursing bra as well. So this is the cami singlet that I was talking about. So this is also from Cotton On Body. So you can see it's just a plain black singlet. It has the ability to unclip and be used as a nursing top, and it has the shaped bra inside of it as well. So, and this is super comfortable, so this is really nice. And last but not least, for the clothes that I packed, obviously I had to pack some underwear, so I did get a 5-pack of black briefs from Kmart. Again, really cheap. They're a little bit high-waisted. They're pretty much grandma undies. I know that I'll be wearing the maternity pads and needing to just be comfortable and feel supported. So this is them. So there's 5 of them. As you can see, they're not flattering, they're not sexy. They are very practical and will hopefully just be comfortable while I'm in hospital. Okay, so moving on to a couple of the miscellaneous items that I've got in my hospital bag. So starting with this Polaroid camera. So this Polaroid camera is actually my parents' camera. So I think they've had this one for over 20 years. My brother is 25 years old and I think they've had it since he was born. So it's definitely quite old. It still works and I did manage to find some film off of eBay to use. So I'm definitely excited to use this once he is born and have some instant photographs to have a look at. Another benefit of having that Polaroid camera and having to be able to print out the photos straight away is I can put them in this. So this is my baby record book. So I was actually given this at my baby shower by my best friend and I love this. If I do a baby shower haul, this will definitely be featured because it is amazing. So I figured I would take this to hospital. It has 24 milestone cards in it and one of the milestone cards says, "Today I was born." So I obviously want to start using this straight away. You can record all of his birth data and everything in here as well. So I don't have to worry about writing it down a few times to bring it home to transfer it all into this book. So I'm excited to start using this when he's born in the hospital. I also have packed a little black notepad that I just got from my local news agency and this adorable Disney pen which I actually got from Typo. So I've got them packed as well, so I will use them to document any important data, phone numbers, anything like that the doctors give me, just so I have a record of it. I do know that I will have a little red book that they give me. Queensland do that, I'm not sure if other states do that. And I also have a blue pregnancy book that I've been using throughout my pregnancy at my appointments at the hospital. I'm also packing a small little Bluetooth speaker in my hospital bag. So this might seem a little bit silly, but I do really want to listen to music while I'm in labour. I love listening to music. I think it will relax me and help keep me calm, help keep my body feeling like it's in a familiar environment and things like that. So that's definitely going in my hospital bag, probably at the last minute because we do use this on and off throughout the day anyway. So this next item isn't actually going in my hospital bag because it's a little bit too big, but it will be going in my car once I put all this stuff back in my hospital bag so I can take it to my car, and that is my breastfeeding pillow. So this breastfeeding pillow I think is called a boppy. So it's simple, it really just goes around your waist and it helps support the baby and helps support you while you're breastfeeding. So I really want to get breastfeeding down pat before I leave the hospital, and I figure taking the boppy with me will help me get used to using this so when I come home I'm a little bit more comfortable. So that is it for what is in my hospital bag. Obviously we will grab a few extra things before we leave for the hospital when I go into labour, such as phone chargers, my camera, memory cards, things like that, toothbrushes, extra toiletries, just little extra things and bits and pieces that we might need at the last minute. Before I finish up, I might touch a little bit on what I've also packed for my husband. He has another smaller little bag. I packed a spare change of clothes for him. A lot of friends that have had babies, that was their number one piece of advice, was to pack a spare pair of clothes for your husband or your partner. So I have packed him a spare change of clothes and some pajamas that he can sleep in, depending if he stays there the night, just so he can be a little bit more comfortable. and obviously toiletries for him, toothbrushes, soap, things like that. So obviously this video was just touching on what is in my hospital bag and what I packed for my husband. So I also have my baby's hospital bag that has everything he needs. As I've said, we're only just around the corner from the hospital, so if we do forget anything or need anything extra, it's really simple for any family, friends, or my husband to come home and just grab what we need and bring it to the hospital for me, so I'm not too worried about forgetting anything. I hope this video has helped any future mums out there. If you have any questions about anything that I've shown you today, please leave a comment and I will reply. And if you have any video suggestions for me as well, please leave a comment. And even if you just want to say hi as well, I know I have a few subscribers now, so I would really like to know you guys and who you guys are. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.